Holding space is about showing up authentically and creating safety in the moments that matter most. From parenting littles to navigating friendships and partnerships, I reframe tantrums, conflicts, and messy feelings as invitations to connection. I'm Julia Clark, a psychotherapist and play therapist with over 30 years of experience walking alongside children, families, and the people who care for them. Each episode explores the building blocks of emotional literacy, co-regulation, and boundaries, while honoring the intergenerational stories we carry within. Blending science with lived wisdom, I believe growth is playful, healing is possible, and we are all learning together. Hi, I'm Julia, and together we're holding space. In our last episode, we talked about children's behavior as communication. But what about when their behavior, or their big feelings, send our nervous system into overdrive? Today we're talking about what happens when a child's big feelings trigger our own. Why this happens. Maybe your child screams, "I hate you." Or they go silent, shutting you out. You feel your jaw clench, your shoulders tighten, your heart race. You're not just irritated, you're activated. And here's the truth. It's not just about this moment. It's about what the moment stirs inside of you. The deeper layer. Our child's big feelings can bump into our own unprocessed pain. Childhood wounds, nervous system patterns, and the fear of not being good enough. Suddenly, we're not just parenting our child, we're also managing a much younger part of ourselves. Why is this so hard? Many of us grew up in households where emotions weren't welcomed. Tears, anger, fear were met with control, shame, or dismissal. We might have been told, "Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about," or "Go to your room until you can be nice." Our feelings weren't seen as communication. They were seen as problems to be fixed or shut down. And now, here you are, choosing to show up differently with your child. That choice is courageous and beautiful, but it also means the unhealed parts of you may resurface when your child expresses their feelings loudly. Some real-life examples. Your toddler clings to you at daycare drop-off, sobbing. Outwardly, you feel pressure to smile and reassure. Inwardly, your nervous system might flare with panic. What if they never settle? What if I'm doing this wrong? Beneath that panic may be echoes of your own separations, moments when you didn't feel held. Or your teenager rolls their eyes and mutters, "Whatever," and storms off. You feel heat rise in your body, disrespected, dismissed. Underneath, maybe it touches a younger story. I'm invisible. My voice doesn't matter. In both moments, your child's behavior is the spark. But the fire burning inside belongs to an earlier time in your own story. And it's not just parenting. Partners can trigger those same nervous system echoes. Imagine you're sharing something vulnerable and your partner looks at their phone. Instantly, your body floods with hurt. Not just because of this moment, but because it stirs an old wound of feeling unimportant. Or, in conflict, your partner raises their voice, your stomach knots. Suddenly you're back in childhood, remembering what it felt like to be small and powerless. Again, our body is not only reacting to the present, but to the past it carries. Teachers tell me this all the time. A child blurts out in class, ignoring the rules, and the teacher feels frustration spike. I've explained this 100 times. But beneath that, maybe there's a nervous system memory of being shamed for getting it wrong. So the behavior feels bigger than it is. Or A student refuses to participate, sitting with crossed arms. The teacher feels helpless, maybe even rejected. Underneath, it touches that deep place of, I'm not reaching them, I'm not good enough. In both parenting and classrooms, what looks like defiance might also activate our old stories. Mirror neurons and co-regulation. Thanks to mirror neurons, your child or student's feelings echo in your body before either of you have words. When you feel that rush of tightness, heat, or heaviness, pause and gently ask, what is this reminding me of? Or, what did I need in moments like this as a child? That pause can change everything. A new way to pause. You might try saying aloud, I'm noticing heaviness in my shoulders and the thought that I need to control everything right now. I wonder if you're feeling like things are out of control too. Or, in the classroom, I'm noticing my own frustration rise when the room feels chaotic. I wonder if you're feeling a little out of control too. Then breathe. Pause. And let it land. You're not forcing them to talk. You're modeling that feelings can be named and held safely. Why this matters. When we get curious instead of reactive, we create space for both of us. We show our child, your feelings are allowed. And we remind ourselves, my feelings are allowed too, and I can stay present. This is the healing edge. It's not just about parenting differently. It's about transforming how we meet ourselves. Because when you learn to pause with presence, you model exactly what your child, your partner, your students need most. If you are listening to this, it's because you're choosing to show up differently. And that also means offering compassion to the unhealed parts of you that surface along the way. You are not failing when you get triggered. You're being invited to see, soothe, and heal what was never given space before. This is part of our Holding Space series, where we explore what it really means to show up for our kids, our partners, our students, and for ourselves. Thank you for being here and holding space with me. If the content of this podcast really resonated with you and you'd like to go even deeper, I'd love to invite you to step into this work more fully. Beyond the podcast, there are many ways that we can connect. Individual therapy for your child, parent coaching or support for yourself, and deeper I Am sessions that explore intergenerational patterns. Additionally, I also offer webinar workshops and weekend retreats for parents, classes, intensive trainings and supervision for therapists, and large group presentations for educators or school presentations. Each are designed to help us hold space for the next generation of children in safe, attuned, and meaningful ways. You can learn more and explore what fits best for you at clarity.family.